Hey, how's it going, everybody? Dan the Pokemon here, and I am super excited because like 7 or 8 months ago, something like that, my girlfriend and I sent in like 60 cards to CGC to get graded, and they finally just came back in the mail today, so I'm really excited to show you guys what grades these got. My girlfriend sent 20 in. I'm going to show off the stack she sent in first, and I sent 40 in. So, let's get into this. Really stoked here. There are a couple like bangers in here. Actually, one thing I forgot to mention: two of these are actually my stepsister's cards. She's like not into it anymore, or anything like that, really. But I did tell her I found some of her collection in the attic, and I'm like, hey, you have like a base set Charizard and a base set Venusaur, so you will be seeing those in here. So it's crazy. All of these got a fairly high grade except for one card, and it's kind of funny. But anyways, so let's start off with the first card here. Wait a minute. I think these are... Wait, no, these are mine. Never mind, this first stack is actually mine and not my girlfriend's like I thought. So, my first card is a Dark Blastoise. This is unlimited, so non-holo. Dark Charizard, also unlimited. Dang, this glare is going to get annoying probably for me and you guys. So, what's crazy about these, I know you've seen like all these like unlimited like regular rares already. I think there's only a couple more in this lot that I sent in, but like I don't know, something like a year and a half ago I bought an eBay lot for just like a couple $100, and the person had a stack like this big of regular rares in there, and they did not realize how much those could actually still be worth, especially with... There was like literally a stack of Dark Charizards and Dark Blastoises. I was dumb because this is before the market went up, and I actually sold some of them to like Troll and Toad, but I did keep some. So it's just crazy. I made like a few $100s off of that. That was one of the best purchases I've ever made as far as like turnaround goes. Oh, okay. I'm tempted to show this one at the end. Whatever, I'll just show it now. Here's the only bad grade, or I guess you could say, I mean, it technically is an excellent plus, but this is the only, like, kind of cruddy grade in the whole thing. It is the Shining Ho-Oh. We knew that all these cards were in pretty good condition, so we didn't, like, really overanalyze them or something, but this one, right here, it's gonna be hard to see. There's a small, like, little hairline crease on the side, and I guess this was the only one that we missed that, it's still a nice looking card, but it does have a little hairline crease, so that brought it down to 5.5. So that right there is the only... I think it's the only thing less than a 7. I think it's the only thing less than an 8, actually, in this whole entire 60 card lot, so it's kind of nuts. This is a really special card to me. Not this one specifically, but just like the card in general, because back when I got like mega into collecting again, like I've always been kind of into collecting off and on, or at least a lot of my life, but back when I got like really into it again, these Generations promos, like this was one of the cards I saw on the shelf and I was like, that is beautiful. I gotta collect again. It was so cool that I think it was, what was it, Generations, right? But anyways, it was from the Mythical collection. I actually still have one of these Mythical Mew boxes sealed even still, so pretty cool. Anyways, we got a Lola Ninetales. This is a really cool one. It looks really nice in that CGC case. I do honestly mildly prefer the look of PSA cases because I feel like more cards go with them, but blue is my favorite color, so when I see a card with a lot of blue in it, that CGC label really does complement it. And I do kind of also agree with people too. Ooh, this is a really good one. I also do kind of agree with people too when they say that these have more of like a crystal clear look to them, whereas compared to like PSA has like maybe a little bit of like a, I don't want to say tinted, but it's not as easy to see the card. Anyways, so this is one of the most valuable cards I sent in. I got an 8.5 on this Power Keepers Reverse Charizard. That is freaking beautiful. This one I will be selling, so pretty awesome. But there's that. I hope this glare doesn't get annoying. I don't know. It's probably annoying me more than it is you guys this one because I'm really trying to avoid it. But anyways, just to know it's there, it's kind of distracting me. Anyways, oh, this looks good with the blue right here, just because of the blue lightning. Anyways, yeah, Lieutenant Surge's Electabuzz, Japanese, 8.5, really good grade. Oh, look at the sparkles on that. I got my box light behind me, my, like, studio film light, so looks really nice. Once again, another complimentary blue card. with the Articuno GX, or I should say Blue Pokemon. But anyways, that is beautiful. Look how cool that is. Oh man, I don't think this is like super valuable, so I'm almost tempted to keep it, just because it's like looks so nice with that case. I'm gonna be selling actually most of these, which is kind of crazy. But so we got a Mew EX. My girlfriend had like a bunch of these, and I think I traded her or bought a couple off of her. She had like, I think like 6 of these Mew EXs. She was like really into Legendary Treasures. I almost forgot the name there for a second. This was another card from that lot I was talking about that I bought, you know, a year and a half ago or whatever, where I got all the regular rares. We got an 8.5 Dark Dragonite, and that is unlimited. It is not the error. So for those who don't know, there is a version of this card that is non-holo, but it has the holo numbering on the bottom and is worth a pretty penny. This is not it, unfortunately. A pretty rare, kind of almost like a grail card, if I, you know, maybe I'm speaking a little loosely there, but beautiful card. These have, I think, kind of dropped in value, but 8.5 Shattered Glass, or Stained Glass, the Birds. I say that because of I do watch Alien Heart, so. Okay, here's a good one. A freaking 8.5 Near Mint to Mint Plus Evolutions Charizard Holo. Really good grade. We sent in actually a few Evolutions Charizards, so there will be more. This is a funny one. I actually have a Totodile now, too, and I'm bummed out that I didn't send it in with these, because it would have looked really nice in the blue case. But we got a off-center. It actually did get, I guess miscut Hoppip from Neo Genesis. I'm actually surprised that got an 8, because there's a weird little, like, you guys see that? This weird imperfection down there, and I didn't know if that would dock it down to like a 6 or a 7, but it didn't, so that's good. I don't know what that is. Let me look at that again. I should probably do that off camera, but anyways, pretty interesting. This one is a valuable card. I think it's worth like about 70, 80 bucks. The Toys R Us promo Pikachu. Freaking beautiful. I don't want to sell it, but I think I'm going to. I don't know. This is a tough one to sell, though. Anyways, let me pause this for a second while I grab the next lot. Alright, next up are some bangers. These are actually my stepsister's cards, probably, you know, some of the coolest cards we submitted. And we got the base set Venusaur in here, and it got an 8.5. Solid grade, especially for a card this old. It was just sitting in the attic. You can tell she didn't really, like, you know, take it out much. Valued her collectible, so it's cool that she did that. And then we got the Holy Grail, not really, but, you know, a big hitter here. Base set Charizard, probably like a $400 or $500 card right now, maybe more. 8.5, they both got an 8.5, so in similar condition. But yeah, freaking, oh my gosh, it's beautiful. So awesome. Okay, next two up, we got a Vivid Voltage Full Art Pikachu. I feel like I'm spoiling the one behind it. I'll try not to do that from now on. Vivid Voltage Full Art Pikachu, and we got a Reverse Holo Charizard from Evolutions. This, I think, is worth like about $60 right now, something like that. I actually need to look up that Pikachu again. I think it's actually worth a decent amount, too. Next up, we got, this one's kind of cool, because at first look, it looks fairly normal, but it actually is an Error Clefairy from Evolutions. It's a Holo Bleed Error, so the whole card is holo. I'm not sure if it's picking up really there, but you'll have to take my word for it if you can't see it. Anyways, I don't remember if this is an error that they recognize or not, but I kind of screwed up when I sent to CGC and they said that I had to, like, do it all the same way or pay extra. It was really weird. I can't even explain it, but either way, it wasn't labeled as an error, so. But, you know, I still think it'll be worth more because of that. In fact, I'm positive it will be. Fairly positive. So this looks really nice in this case, my gosh. So we got a secret rare Glaceon. This is worth a lot more than the English version because it's actually a secret rare. But once again, that blue case really works with this card. Neo Revelations, if I'm not mistaken. Awakening Legends, I guess is what it's called in Japanese. I just saw that up there. Anyways, we got a Delibird holographic. It was crazy because, you know, it was probably like a few years ago, right before prices really skyrocketed. My girlfriend and I went to an old card shop, found some vintage Neo Revelations packs, and they were selling them for, I think it was like $40 each. It was insane, because even at the time, they were worth, like, double that. We didn't honestly know when we bought them. We knew they were worth more than that, but we didn't know how much more. We kind of feel like we ripped the people off by accident. But hey, if you're putting stuff on the shelf and not checking it, these people are really disorganized. I feel bad for saying this, but they're like an elderly couple. They're like really old, and I'm not trying to be mean when I say that, but they're really old, kind of past their prime. You can just tell they're like kind of cranky. They always look at you like you're trying to steal stuff when you go in, which I would never do. And they're just not very... I could tell that they were nice when they were younger, but they're just so grumpy. Anyways, this also looks nice in the blue case because I think it complements the red, but this is one of the coolest vintage cards I sent in my opinion, but we got a Japanese holographic Flareon from Jungle. That is one of my favorite artworks from Jungle. It is just gorgeous. That almost like rainbow background. So rad. Jungle Nidoqueen. I'm glad the Flareon is the one that got the 9. And this is a really nice card. I love this artwork. It's called, a lot of people call it the Lily Pad Mew, but I've heard a couple of people say they think that's a rock, and I kind of think I might be starting to agree with them. Oh, jeez, I thought it was scratched for a second. But it's hard to tell. Is it a rock or a lily pad? I don't know. It looks actually more like a rock now that I look at it again, but beautiful artwork. I love that card. And then the, what is it? Radiant Collection Generations Charizard. That card, I think, has gone up a little bit. We got a Jungle Hollow Clefable. Solid grade. I actually have a first edition one of these that I pulled myself. In a PSA case. In English. One of my favorite artworks of all time. We got the Jungle Pidgeot. Japanese. Every time, not every time, but a lot of times when I look at these like Japanese cards, it just reminds me of going to like the swap meet when I was little with my mom, because when you're little, especially when you're really young, you don't kind of understand how like imports and stuff work. And it was just really cool to see, like, I don't know, they would have like the Neo sets before anyone else, like, you couldn't find them in stores or anything, so I would see like a lot of time, my first time seeing those Neo Pokemon or like new sets were at swap meets in Japanese, because they would like get them from overseas and have them imported or whatever the word is. But anyway, so we got a Jungle Electrode. Once again, my girlfriend and I got, we've always been really into Pokemon, and we opened, some vintage packs right before the huge price boom happened. I think we paid like $20 for each of these Jungle packs, and this was only a few years ago, and we are definitely happy we did. And then one of the only like super modern cards I sent in, Cinderace Hyper Rare VMAX, beautiful card. Kind of stoked it got a 9. Houndoom Prime. I think I did pull this myself, if I remember correctly. A Jungle Wigglytuff, another one from, a few years ago when we opened a bunch of, what was it, like $20 Jungle packs. Is that a Gym? I guess it's Gym Leaders or something. Anyways, Golduck looks nice in the case. Beautiful card. Look at those sparkles. I love Golduck. I think Golduck is a very underrated Pokemon. We got a Misty Seadra. Also looks nice in the case. I'm not the biggest fan of Seadra as a Pokemon, but it's, I think it's cool. I actually really do like Kingdra, though. One of my favorite Pokemon of all time, Zapdos. I'm really into electric types. It's kind of weird how much I favor their designs, because I'm not doing it just because they're electric. I genuinely just think their designs are awesome. I guess I just like the sharp, like, edges. I don't know what it is. I mean, my favorite Pokemon of all time is Raichu, as you guys know, and he's got that, like, electric tail that looks like he could cut someone, so I guess I did another Zapdos. I had a couple of these. What's funny is I feel like that one of these cards was one that I was gonna get graded with PSA, and they told me it wouldn't be worth it because it had some imperfection, but I might be thinking of something else. Either way, either way, I think it might be something else. I don't know. Either way, good grades. Another gem card with a Gem Series Clefable. Erica's Clefable. Is that Erica? I think so. I swear I know this stuff, just when I get on camera I turn into a bumbling idiot, even more than usual. Okay, so we got a Gem Series Hitmonchan. I have a friend who might want that. We got a... There's all this, like, weird, like, flaky stuff on these from the packaging. Anyways, we got a Rockets Hypno. Not a super valuable card. It's one of the less valuable holos in the Japanese Team Rocket set. But, you know, I can't complain with a 9 vintage holographic. Lastly, one of my favorite Pokemon and artworks from Fossil, Aerodactyl, and a CGC 9. It's always funny how people put, like, say, like, CGC or PSA, including me, before it. It's, like, obvious, but it's like, this is a CGC 9, this is a PSA 9. Anyway, so I'm going to get the last box out, and I think this last one is actually my girlfriend's 20-card stack, so 1 second. I gotta be careful not to put any of these in my stack, because I already went through them and sorted out which ones were hers and mine. We got a Neo Destiny, what is it, Miracle Energy? Yes, that's right there, I'm dumb. We got a Miracle Energy. It was so sad. Like, a couple years ago, I bought my girlfriend a Neo Destiny Japanese pack for one of our anniversaries, and I forgot that one of the holos was an energy, and she got the energy out of all the holos in there. It was such a bummer, but at least that set comes with a rare in each pack. Anyways, she got a one of the legend cards in the Rayquaza. Black Star promo Charizard. I think this has actually gone up in price. There's actually another cool one that is similar to this, but you guys will see it, but it's a little different, and it's actually surprising how much it's worth. We got a non-holo Japanese Expedition base set Venusaur. What was really cool about this set is, once again, before the big price boom, like right beforehand, we paid, like, I think it was only $800 for a, sounds like a lot, but it's like worth like $12,000 now, for a base set Japanese Expedition booster box. Right after we did that, the price boom happened, and I sold like one of the cards I got from that for like the price of the box. It is insane. An 8.5 Charizard. Okay, so something weird that happened with this is, like I said, we didn't like look over over these cards really well before we sent them. We knew they were in good shape. We didn't care that much. You know, I mean, we cared, but we just knew they weren't going to get bad grades, and we were obviously right. But the thing that's crazy is she sent in 20 and I sent in 40, and she got all of the 9.5s. I didn't get a single 9.5 in the 40 I sent in. It's crazy. Anyway, she had a couple of these Eevee she sent in. That's her favorite Pokemon, so I think she bought one, or got one graded to sell, and then one graded to keep, which is, can't remember. It's kind of weird because it's not like it's worth a lot, but I think it's one of those things where I think I was kind of like, she couldn't figure out, you know, her last couple cards to submit, and I'm like, just do another one of those, because she was like already on it or something like that. Oh, okay. So we got a Mega Charizard EX from Generations, beautiful card, 8.5, and then an 8.5. This is a big one. Full Art Charizard from Evolutions, Mega Charizard EX. And then Near Mint 8, I don't know why I stumbled there. Anyways, a Near Mint 8 Reverse Holo Charizard from Evolutions. And then here's a 9.5 Dragon Storm Charizard. I can't remember what this set, is it Dragon Majesty in America? Or in English? I can't remember. Anyways, yeah, 9.5 Charizard. This is a big one. Oh my gosh, this went up so much in value. It's from the CP6 equivalent, the Evolutions. I just heard a really weird noise outside. Sound like someone whistled. That was weird. Kind of creepy, actually. I don't know why it creeped me out, but anyways, yeah, this is a big one, man. Like, not only did it get a 9.5, so she got really, I don't want to say lucky. I mean, the Japanese cards are typically, I think, a little bit higher quality, but still, man, this went up so much. So this is the English, or the Japanese equivalent of Evolutions, and this is worth like a few $100s. That is like one of the most valuable cards in here. Like, aside from the two vintage ones my stepsister had me send in for her, that is like the most valuable. Anyways, so she also sent in a English, also a 9.5, really good grade. I don't know why she got all the 9.5s. An English Expedition Mew. Another one of the Lily Pad Mews. A good graded Shining Ho-Oh. We're almost done here. Just a few cards left. We got a Expedition base set Alakazam in Japanese. About to knock Dinobot over here in the background. This is a pretty valuable card. It's not hollow, but still, it looks nice with that blue label. But, base set Expedition Blastoise. That is freaking awesome. This is the card that I was saying that is surprisingly really valuable. Like, I think this is just a normal... Oh, that's why I forgot it's a secret rare. Okay, that makes sense. But, yeah, in the English version, it's not... It's like, it's just a promo, and it's, you know, it's worth like a little bit, but since this is a secret rare, even though it's the same artwork, this thing is worth, I think it was like $100 or something crazy. Around there. Then we got a Shining Rayquaza. I can't remember why she sent this in, but once again, 9.5. Okay, last card of the lot, we got a Near Mint to Mint Plus 8.5 Mega Charizard EX, the non-full art version. Also from Evolutions, and this is the last card, but really beautiful card. Man, what a good submission. Took forever, but only one crappy grade in the entire thing, so that is definitely something to be grateful for. Anyways, I know I don't make videos much these days, but I'm busy trying to not be, like, homeless. I'm just kidding, it's not quite that bad. But anyways, I just want to say thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys all have a good Christmas. Goodbye forever.